So, let's continue the discussion kasi yung part 1, hindi natin natapos tong part na to. Okay? So, bali continuation tayo. So, yung example number 6 regarding sa combination problem to eh. Huwag niyo nang sagutan yung letter E din kasi yung letter E, parehas lang ng question dito sa letter A. Okay, so, ayan. Ba't ba tayo matanggal? Weird. Ayan, hayaan mo na nga. Okay, game. So, let's start. So, example number 6, a computer programming team has 14 members. So, yung first question natin, in how many ways can a group of 7 be chosen to work on a project? So under siya ng combination kasi meron tayong i-create na group. So, regardless sa arrangement ng mga members, i-consider lang kasi natin siyang isang group. Kahit magpalit-palit sila ng arrangement. Basta iisang group, okay? Isa lang yung count nun. So, yun yung dinedefine natin sa combination problem. Okay? So, ayan. So, yung magiging solution natin sa letter A, so we have a group of 7 from 14 members. So, kaya ang magiging solution sa letter A, we have a combination of 14 members which is 7. Okay, in general. So, kaya kung i-review natin, we have a formula ng combination, n factorial divided by n minus k factorial, k factorial. Okay? So, we have 14 factorial divided by 14 minus 7, 7 factorial, times k factorial, 7 factorial. Okay, so combination tayo ng 14, 7, which is equal to, wait lang. Kukuha lang ako ng calculator. Okay, so pag kinalki natin, 14 factorial divided by 7 factorial, okay, times 7 factorial. So we have 3, 4, 3, 2. Ayan. So groups. Tama, no? How many ways? Okay, so we have 3, 4, 3, 2, okay, ways. Okay, so yun yung answer natin sa letter A. Second question. The second question may 3 sub-questions. So, suppose 8 team members are women and 6 are men. So, sa 14 members, nahati sa dalawa base sa gender. Okay? So, 8 daw doon, babae. So, ang first sub-question natin sa second question, how many groups of 7 can be chosen that contains 4 women saka 3 men? So, pipili ka daw ng 4 na babae out of 8. Okay? Kasi 8 team members yung babae. So, pipili naman tayo ng 3 lalaki out of 6. So, product rule, okay? Kasi isang event lang yung pipili ka ng lalaki at babae. So, ayan, product of the combinations. Okay, so letter B, first question. Okay, so ang magiging solution natin, out of 8 team members, kukuha daw tayo ng 4. For, women. Para sa lalaki, we have 6. Tapos kukuha tayo ng 3. Okay, then product. So we have 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 4, 4 factorial times 4 factorial. Okay, formula based naman tayo. Times 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 3, 3 factorial, 3 factorial. Ayan, tapos, ayan, evaluate na lang natin. So, calculator na lang natin. So, we have 8 factorial times 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial, 4 factorial times 3 factorial, 3 factorial. Ayan. So we have 1,400. Ano bang tanong? 1,400, how many groups of 7? So, 1,400 groups yung mabubuo natin. Okay, pag hinati natin sa dalawa, by gender. Okay? 4 ang babae, 3 lalaki in a certain group. Okay, sabihin niyo lang kung may question kayo Okay, second sub-question. How many groups of 7 can be chosen that contain at least 1 men? Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang minimum na lalaki sa group is isa lang. So pwede tayong mag-create ng group na 2, 3, 4. Yun nga lang madami. Kasi i-apply natin yung sum rule. Sum rule, if M is equal to 1, if ang lalaki daw isa lang, automatic ang 6 babae. Okay? Until 6 yung lalaki, isa yung babae para maging group of 7. Tapos get the total sum. Pero kung nahahabaan ko dyan, pwede nyo kunin yung complement operation niya. Yung complement operation kabaliktad. Kunin nyo yung kabuuan natin yung letter A eh. Diba? Group of 7, regardless sa gender. Minus, kunin natin yung group of 7 dito na walang lalaki. Ang magiging remaining number of groups natin, okay, may lalaki kahit isa dun sa create nating group. Okay, so ayan. So, bale, meron tayong group of 7, okay, regardless in gender. So, out of 14 members, kukuha tayo ng 7. So, ito yon, yung letter A. Isusubtract natin yung group na walang lalaki. So, ibig sabihin, ang pagbabasihan natin sa group of 7, yung babae lang. So, ilan ang babae? 8. Okay, kukuha tayo ng 7 girls. Okay, so, ayan. Yan yung magiging notation natin for combination. So, combination as a whole, regardless to may gender, okay, so, halo-halo yon lahat. Minus, group of 7 na babae lang. Ang matitira, group of 7 na may lalaki kahit isa lang. Dun sa create na group. So, yan. Yun yung magiging solution natin. Parehas lang yan kapag kinuha natin yung total sum sa bawat cases ng lalaki. Okay, mas mahaba nga lang yun. Which is parehas lang naman yung answer kapag ganito yung solution. So, in 14, combination of 14 to 7, 3, 4, 3, 2. Minus, formula, we have 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 7, 1 factorial, then we have 7 factorial. Ito kasi 8 times 7 factorial. So, we have 3, 4, 3, 2. 3, 4, 3, 2 minus 8. So, we have 3, 4, 2, 4 groups. Okay, so ayan yung total number of groups na may lalaki sa certain team. Kahit isa. Okay? So, proceed tayo sa third question. Wait lang Saan na yun? Okay. Saan tayo? Ano bang question? Third sub-question. How many groups of 7 can be chosen that contain at most 3 women? So, itong case na to, nasa gitna kasi. So, kung nasa gitna, wala kang choice kundi kunin lang natin yung total sum. Okay? Pwede naman yung at most 3 women or at least 4. Okay? Tapos ima-minus. So, parang kabuuan minus yung nakuha natin sa at least 4. Or pwede naman, kunin na natin yung sa at most 3 women kasi ay hindi naman yun. Yung makukuha natin sagot. Iisa-isahin din natin. So, ito yung tinutukoy ko na pwede nyo gawin dito sa second sub-question. So, at most 3 women, pinakamadami sa group ay dapat tatlo yung babae. So, pwedeng dalawa, pwedeng isa, pwedeng walang babae. So, iset natin sa solution yung women. So, 4. If ang women daw ay, kung wala daw babae, ilan ang group of 7 doon? Okay, wala tayong mabubuong group. 0. Okay, bakit? Ba't wala tayong mabubuong group? Kasi pag walang babae, ang natirang lalaki, 6 lang. So, hindi ka makakabuo ng group of 7. Ang total number of members na lalaki ay 6 lang. So, hindi ka makakabuo ng group of 7 kung walang babae. Okay? So, kaya 0. Ngayon, if ang babae daw isa. So, meron tayong combination, makakabuo tayo ng group of 7 dyan. Kasi, sa babae daw, isa rin mapipili out of 8. Okay? So, combination of 8, choose 1 girl. Okay? Times, combination tayo ng 6, we choose 6. Lahat ng lalaki mapipili kung isa lang yung babae. Okay, so i-label na lang natin to ng variable sa number of ways natin m. So m is equal to 0 sa first case. Second case natin, ito yung m. Okay? So 8 divided by 8 minus 1, 7 factorial times 1 factorial. Multiplied by, sa lalaki, 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 6, 0 factorial, then we have 6 factorial. So total number of ways, 8 times 7 factorial cancel. So 8 lang yan. Tapos ito cancel. Kasi 1 to. 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial is 1. So we have 8 groups yung mabubuo natin. Kapag isa yung babae. Next, kapag dalawa yung babae. So after that, na gagawin natin bawat cases, get a total sum. Okay, so pag dalawang babae, so total number of groups na bubuo, out of 8, dalawang babae, out of 6 boys, 5 yung kukunin para maging 7. Okay, so we have 8 factorial divided by 6 factorial, 2 factorial. Then 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 5, 1 factorial, 5 factorial. So total number of groups na mabubuo, i-calculate na lang natin. Cancel natin si 6 factorial. So we have 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 5 factorial. So 168. So we have 168 groups if dalawa yung babae. Then fourth case if tatlo daw yung girl. Okay? So total number of groups, combination of 8, choose 3. Okay? Multiplied by combination of 6, choose 4. Para mag-7. Okay, so 8 factorial, 8 minus 3, 5 factorial, 3 factorial. Times 6 factorial, 6 minus 4, 2 factorial, then we have 4 factorial. Then compute. Ayan, tapos basta calculator nyo na lang para mabilis. Times 6 factorial divided by 5 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial. Ang 4 factorial ay 24. Ayan. So we have 840. Sabihin niyo lang kung if ever na may mali tayo sa calculation. Okay. So, ayan, yung total natin, so yung total, summation ng M, di ba? Which is 0 plus 8 plus 168 plus 840. Ito yung total number of groups na merong at least, at most 3 women. So, 840 plus 168 plus 8. So, we have 1,016 groups. So, final answer. 1,016. Okay. Okay, so ayun yung final answer natin sa third sub-question ng second question natin sa example 6. Okay? Okay, proceed tayo sa letter C. Yung letter C, ay, sorry. Create lang ko ng panibagong slide. Kulang tayo ng space eh. Ano yan? Ayan. So, letter C. So, yung third question, wait lang Ayan, natanggal din. Okay, letter C. Suppose two team members refuse to work together. Ayan, may mga cases ulit tayo dyan. Kasi daw, may dalawa daw, ayaw nila magkasama sa grupo. Okay, sa group of 7. So, how many groups of 7 can be chosen to work on a project? So, meron tayong 3 cases dyan. So, sa third question, sa group of 7, nabubuuhin, may dalawa dun sa 14 members, pangalanan natin si A at B. Ayaw nila magkasama sa grupo. Okay, so, meron tayong 3 cases dyan. Makakabuo tayo ng group of 7 na isa lang yung kasama dyan. Okay. Saka yung case na hindi sila magkasama pareho. So, if ever kasama si A, hindi kasama si B, so meron tayong total number of ways. Okay, ang magiging combination na lang natin dito is 12. Combination of 12. Hindi natin isasama yung dalawa. Okay? Kasi yung 12 members na yon, okay, yun yung hahanapan natin ng combination. Ilan yung pipiliin natin? Ang pipiliin natin sa 12 members ay 6 lang. Bakit 6? Kasi yung isa, automatic yung A para maging 7. Yung 6 na yon manggagaling sa 12 members. Kaya combination siya ng 12, choose 6. Second case, if hindi kasama si A, pero kasama yung isang member B. So, same setup din. So, combination tayo ng 12, we choose 6. Then, iba yung case kapag hindi kasama si A at hindi kasama si B. Kasi kailangan hindi sila magkasama. Makakabuo tayo ng group kahit hindi sila magkasama ang dalawa. Diba? So, combination tayo ng 12, pero ang pipiliin natin dyan 7. Kasi 7 yung kukunin natin sa 12 members kasi hindi kasama yung A at B. So, ayan, yung M total natin. So, we have combination ng 12, 6 times 2. Kasi dalawa yan. Plus combination ng 12, 7. So, yung total natin, number of groups. So, twice daw ng 12 factorial divided by 12 minus 6, 6 factorial, 6 factorial. Okay? Plus 12 factorial divided by 12 minus 7, 5 factorial. Then we multiply by 7 factorial. Okay, yung formula. Hindi ko na sinulat So, kaya yung answer natin, we have 2,640 groups. Okay, so ito yung total number of groups natin kapag mayroong ayaw, okay, na magkasama. Yung letter D kasi, opposite ng letter C. So, letter D, suppose two team members insist on either working together or not. So, ibig sabihin, kapag yung A, sumama dun sa isang group, kailangan magkasama yung isang member. Okay? Pag wala siya doon, hindi rin siya sasama doon. Okay? So, either na magkasama silang pareho or hindi sila magkasama. Okay? So, so we have 2 cases. If kasama yung A, dapat kasama yung B. Pag hindi kasama yung A, hindi rin kasama yung B. Okay? So, ano yung number of combinations natin dito? pipili tayo sa remaining 12 members pa din. Pero ang pipiliin natin 5. Kasi yung dalawa, itong dalawa na ito, specific na sila. Okay, so ang remaining, yung 5 team members sa combination ng 12. Then yung second case, okay, sa 12 members, pipili tayo ng 7. So same scenario dito. Okay, so get the total. Okay, so total number of groups is combination ng 12, 5 or combination ng, so 12 factorial, 7 factorial, 5 factorial, plus, okay, 12 factorial, 12 minus 7, 5 factorial, 7 factorial. The same lang din pala. Okay? Or times 2 na lang natin. So, total number of groups natin. So, we have 12 factorial, 5 factorial, times 7 factorial. Ayan. Times 2. Times 2 na lang natin kasi parehas lang naman sila ng value. So, we have 1,584. Excuse me. Groups. Okay, so ayun yung final answer natin sa letter D. Ayan, wala namang question sa number 6, no? So, pwede na tayo mag-proceed sa part 2. Okay, sige. Wait lang, ah. Oh, okay. So, okay na tayo dito, ah. So, proceed tayo sa part 2. Yung next kasi is regarding sa case selection. Yung fourth case ng pag-define ng basic counting. Wait lang, ah. Yan. Ayan. So, proceed tayo sa part 2, which is yung case selections. Although kasi yung case selection, combination formula lang din naman. Okay. A case selection of a set of n elements is a choice of elements taken from the set such that the order of the elements doesn't matter, but the elements can be repeated. So, similar to combination formula, pero may allowed lang yung repetition. So, case selection is also called combination with repetitions. Kaya kung mapapansin niyo yung formula na gagamitin natin, yung combination formula lang. Instead na n, k, magiging n plus k minus 1, which is k. So, bakit ganyan? Kasi inaalaw natin yung dinadagdag natin sa combination yung repetition. Okay, so the number of selection can be selected is n plus k minus 1, choose k. Kasi may mga possibility na pwedeng mangyari sa selection na yung value ng n, value ng k mas malaki sa value ng n. Nangyayari yan dito sa case na to. Kasi if ever man mas malaki yung value ng k, kn, kasi mas malaki pa rin naman yung value ng n natin sa combination kaysa dito sa k. Kasi ito yung n natin dun sa combination formula. Sa selection, ng n natin is yung n plus k minus 1. Okay? So, okay, game. So, example na tayo. Number 1. So, let us say there are 5 flavors of ice cream. So, yung 5 flavors daw ng ice cream, banana, chocolate, lemon, strawberry, and vanilla. And we have 3 scoops. And how many variations will there be? So, kung kukunin natin yung solution niya, okay? So, 5 flavors natin, we have banana, chocolate, lemon, strawberry, and vanilla. So, ito yung N, yung flavors. Yung scoops, siya yung K. Okay? Siya yung K. Meron tayong 3 scoop. Okay, so ang tendency na gagawin natin, we have to apply the selection formula or yung combination formula lang din. So yung total number of variation is combination ng N plus K. N is equal to 5 flavors. So we have 5 plus 3 minus 1. We choose 3 kasi 3 scoops. So, dyan pa lang, malalaman mo na selection, combination with repetition or selection. Bakit? Kasi pwede ka mag-scoop ng parehas lang naman lahat ng flavor. Pwedeng 3 scoop na puro vanilla. So, nagiging allowed yung repetition. Hindi lang nagmamatter yung arrangement kasi kahit sabihin mong banana, chocolate, banana, tapos yung isa, in-scoop niya, banana, banana, chocolate, parehas lang ng group yon. Okay? Arrangement lang yung nagkaiba. So, kino-consider na yun yung binili mo na flavors ng ice cream. Ang binili ko, 2 banana, 1 chocolate. So, akin din, 1 chocolate, 2 banana. Arrangement lang. Pero, ang binili mo, same lang din. So, kaya siya, 1 count lang under ng selection. So, we have a combination of 8 minus 1, 7, choose 3. So we have 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 3, 4 factorial, 3 factorial. So, calculator ulit. 7 factorial divided by 4 factorial times 3 factorial. So we have 35 variations. Okay, so ito yung mga different flavors na pwede natin ma-create na combination doon sa mabibili natin. Doon sa ice cream. Okay, so pwede naman natin isa-isahin. So, halimbawa, sa banana muna. Kaso lang madami yung 35 no? Kasi iisa-isahin natin yan Tapos 3. Okay, so pwede natin i-minimize. So, halimbawa, para lang mapakita lang natin yung manual. So, halimbawa, 5, tapos 2 na lang. Instead na 3, if yung K natin 2 scoops na lang kukunin. So, magiging N is equal to 5, choose 2 flavors. Okay, so allowed yung repetition. So, meron tayong combination ng 5 plus 2 minus 1, choose 2. So, meron tayong 7 minus 1, 6 factorial, choose 2. Sorry, 6 factorial. A total of 6, choose 2. Then, 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 2, 4 factorial, 2 factorial. So, 6 times 5 times 4 factorial, 4 factorial, 2 factorial, cancel. Then, 30 divided by 2, 15 variations. Ito, siguro pwede na. Okay? So, halimbawa, 5 flavors, 2 lang. So, simulan natin sa banana. Banana, 2 banana yung in-scoop ko. Pwedeng banana, chocolate, banana, lemon, banana, strawberry, banana, vanilla. Kapag sa chocolate naman, wala nang chocolate tapos banana kasi banana chocolate na rin yun. So, kaya hindi nagmamatter yung arrangement. So, mag-start tayo sa 2 chocolate. Chocolate, lemon, chocolate, strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. Then, pagdating sa lemon, wala nang lemon, banana, kasi meron na. Lemon, chocolate, meron na rin. So, lemon, lemon. Okay? Then, lemon, strawberry, lemon, vanilla. Sa pang-apat naman na flavor, 2 strawberry, strawberry, vanilla. And then, last case, 2 vanilla. So, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, a total of 15 variation. So, the same lang naman ng answer. Kasi, masyado madami kapag, 3. Madami tayong ililist. So, kaya, binabaan ko lang yung value nung K. So, a total of 15 variation. So, ito yung manual. So, may repetition, pero not allowed yung order of the arrangement. So, that's why under siya ng case selection. Okay, number 2. So, assume that we have 3 different empty milk containers. So, yan yung magiging, ano ba to? Siya yung magiging K natin. Kasi meron kang 3 container. Okay? Then, meron tayong 7 quarts of milk that we can measure with 1 quart in measuring cup. So, ibig sabihin, kung may 7 quarts, meron kang 7 quarts na tigwa 1 quart. So, 7 yun na 7 cups, kumbaga. Ngayon, i-distribute daw natin yung 7 cup na yon na tigwa 1 quart, okay, sa mga container. So, in how many ways can we distribute the milk among 3 containers? So, parang isipin nyo, meron tayong 3 containers, okay? Tapos, meron kang 7 cups. So, halimbawa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I-distribute mo dyan. Okay? Okay? Ano ba? Yan. I-distribute lang daw yung milk among the 3 containers. So, pwede halimbawa, dito yung isa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tapos, ibang combination kapag nandito dalawa, dito dalawa, 3. So, we choose, ang N natin dyan is 7. Kasi, ang container natin siya yung magiging silbing, magiging basis natin na hinati natin sa 3. So, kaya sa combination ng 7 plus 3 minus 1. So, yun yung M natin, which is 3. So, 10 minus 1, 9. So, combination ng 9, choose 3. So, we have 9 factorial, 9 minus 3, 6 factorial, then 3 factorial. So, ano yung total combinations natin dyan? So, 9 factorial, 6 factorial times 3 factorial. So, we have 84 ways. Tama, no? In how many ways yung tanong, no? Okay. So, we have 84 ways para ma-distribute natin yung 7 cups sa 3 different containers. Okay? Number 3. Dito na tayo sa next slide. Camera shop stocks 10 different types of batteries. Yan yung N natin. Yung N natin, merong 10 types ng battery. So, N is equal to 10. Okay? Next. In how many ways can a total inventory of 30 batteries be distributed? Okay? Among the 10 different types. So, yung K natin dyan, kukuha ka daw ng, so magdi-distribute tayo ng 30 batteries. So, yun yung, pipili ka ng 30 batteries from 10 types of batteries. Kasi, ayan, sinasabi ko na pwedeng mas malaki yung KKN. Kasi, allowed naman yung repetition eh. Meron kang 10 type ng battery, kukuha ng 30, so may possibility na may repetition talaga doon. Halimbawa, tigta-3 sa bawat type ng battery, 30 na yon. Okay? So, sa letter A, kukuha tayo ng 30 out of 10 types of batteries. So, ang solution we have, combination ng 10 plus 30 minus 1, we choose 30. So, malaki yung value na magiging answer natin dito. Kasi combination siya ng 39, choose 30. So, 39 factorial divided by 39 minus 39, tapos 30 factorial. So, malaki yung value na makukuha nating answer. So, 39 factorial divided by 9 factorial times 30 factorial. So, we have 211, 915, 132 ways. Okay, so final answer. Okay, letter B. Assuming that one of the types of batteries is A76. So, sa 10, yung isang type daw doon, A76. So, how many ways can a total inventory of 30 batteries be distributed among the 10 types of batteries? If included yung type ng battery na yon, at least 4. Okay? So, kung gagamitin natin yung formula, ganyan lang din. Okay? Yun nga lang, nasanay tayo sa at least 4 na kapag at least 4, minimum 4, pwedeng damihan. Pwedeng 5, 6, 7 hanggang 30. Ang dami nun. If A76 equal to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hanggang 30, sobrang haba. So, pwede natin kunin yung case na at most 3 na lang, kabaliktaran, tapos minus. Okay? Kasi ganun yung setup natin kapag may ganyang question. At most, o kaya at least. Pero pwede naman natin gamitin yung direct formula lang din. Kasi combination formula lang din naman siya. Ngayon, ang n natin dyan, 10 pa din. Okay? Yung k natin, 26 na lang. Kasi yung apat, A76. Okay? So, kumbaga, M is equal to the combination of 10 batteries plus 26 minus 1, which is 26. Bakit ganyan lang yung solution? Kasi 26, ang mangyayari kasi, magiging combination siya ng 36 minus 1, we have 35 choose 26. Bakit ganyan? Okay, so 26, apat daw kasi doon ay A76. So yung remaining 26, okay, yun yung hanapan natin ng combination. Sa remaining 26, kasama pa rin yung A76. Kasi, sanabi naman na at least 4. So, pwedeng 5, 6, 7, 8 yung A76 batteries or pwedeng lahat dun sa 30 batteries, A76. So, ibig sabihin, sa combination ng remaining 26, kailangan nandun pa rin yung A76. Kaya yung N natin 10, hindi 9. Okay? Kasi possible na ang combination dito, puro A76 din. Inassume lang natin na kaya 26 kasi minimum natin 4. So, sinet na natin na merong 4. Tapos sa combination na makukuha natin, pwedeng madagdagan siya ng A76 or wala. Kaya kasama pa rin yung A76 sa N natin. Okay, so combination of 10, choose 26, minus 1. Okay, so ayan. So, yun yung magiging M natin. So, 35 factorial divided by 35 minus 26 is 9 factorial, no? Times 26 factorial. So, we have 70 million, 607, 460 ways. Okay? Sa inyo answer. Pwede nyo naman gawin yung ginagawa natin isa-isa. Halimbawa, at most 3, yung kabuuan, ito yung kabuuan, minus natin kapag walang A76, pag isang A76, pag dalawa, saka tatlo. Dapat parehas lang dito. So, parang ganito yan. Babalik ta rin natin kasi at least sobrang dami. At most, yung at least 4, tama ba? At least 4, parehas lang siya sa kabuuan minus yung at most 3. At most 3, so maximum of 3 A76. A76 is equal to 2, A76 is equal to 1, kapag walang A76. Tapos lahat i-minus dito sa A. Ang magiging combination natin dito is, ang N natin 9 na lang. Kasi sakto na 3 dapat. So, ibig sabihin, kapag A76 mo 3 lang, yung remaining 27, hindi A76. So, sa type of battery, dapat hindi mo isasama yung A76. So, magiging 9. Pipili tayo ng 27. Okay, kasi yung 3, A76 na. Minus 1, we choose 27. So, kaya meron tayo ditong 36 minus 1. Tama ba? 35, choose 27. Dito naman, kapag dalawa daw yung A76, a total ng types, 9 pa din. Pero yung pipiliin natin 28. Kasi dalawa doon, A76. Yung 28, hindi A76. So, ibig sabihin yung M mo, i-exclude nyo yung isang type ng battery. Then, choose 28. So, combination naman to ng 30 6. Tama, no? Choose 28. Then, ito naman daw, combination siya ng 9 types of batteries pa rin, pero pipilit ka ng 29 kasi yung isa, A76. Minus 1, choose 29. So, we have 37, choose 29. Kapag walang 876, 13 pipiliin mo, pero yung types ng batteries, siyam lang. Kasi hindi mo isasama yung A76. 9 lang, pero pipili ka ng 30. Okay? So, we have 39 minus 1. 38, choose 30. Then, kunin natin yung total sum niyan. Then, subtract natin dito sa 39, choose 30. So, ang magiging total number of ways natin, we have 39, choose 30. Ito yon as a whole, regardless kung may A76 o wala, minus itong case na to. Yun yung at least 4. Minus 35, choose 27. Minus 36, choose 28. Minus 37, choose 29. Minus 38, choose 30. Okay, so tapos i-calculate mo. Dapat parehas siya dito sa letter B, which is equal to 70,607,460 ways. Ayan. Kayo na lang mag-check nung answer. Ayan. Kayo na lang mag-check, dapat parehas yan. Sabihin niyo lang kapag hindi tugma yung sagot. Ayan. Ano yan? Yes.
Nakikita nila yung number.
So, pwede ito yung solution, yung isang solution natin, solution 1. Ito yung another solution. Okay? So, ito yung direct formula. Ito yung isang case na ginawa natin. Dapat the same lang yung answer doon. Mahaba nga lang tong case na to. Kasi inisa-isa natin yung bawat cases regarding do sa battery. Okay na po. Okay. So, okay na tayo dito sa number 3. Okay na to. Okay. Proceed tayo sa next case, topic. So, meron tayong partitioning. So, kapag ordered saka unordered partition. Kasi, pinagbabasehan naman natin dito yung arrangement nung yung division natin. Regardless kung ilan yung elements sa bawat group. Okay, na hinati-hati natin. Okay, so yung example natin dito, meron tayong given set S1 to 7. Tapos yung example natin dito, P sub 1, yung first partition, ito. And then meron tayong second partition. Nag-swap lang naman tayo ng arrangement. So, ordered partition siya. Ibig sabihin, kapag nag-swap ka ng mga partitioning, magkaiba sila ng bilang. Okay? Nangyayari to kapag labeled yung groups. Okay? Halimbawa, nag-swap ka ng elements. Okay? Yung total number of elements na may pangalan yung certain partition. Ordered partition yon. Pero pag unlabeled, halimbawa, isang team lang, bumuo ka ng isang team, unordered partition yon. Okay? Kasi hindi nag-matter yung arrangement ng partitioning kahit mag-swap ka. Okay, so may direct formula tayo dito, pero later on, bago doon, i-define natin yung yung derivation ng formula. Kasi ang formula natin is ito, yung n factorial divided by n sub 1 factorial, n sub 2, which is derived dito sa formula ng combination. Okay? So, example, meron tayong box na may 7 marbles na may number 1 to 7. So, how many ways of drawing dun sa box? Yung unang draw mo daw, 2 marble. Then yung second, 3. Then yung last draw, 2. So, ibig sabihin, sa first draw mo, kukuha ka ng 2. Ang total number of elements, total number of marbles mo doon 7. So, we have combination of 7, choose 2. Then yung next draw, meron tayong 5 remaining marbles. Kukuha ka na lang doon ng 3. until na makuha mo yung last draw, dalawa na lang yung natira, kukunin mo yung last two. So, kaya ganito yung naging form. So, ito yung alternative representation ng combination, di ba? So, pwedeng 7 choose 2 or ganito yung format. So, pag ginamit natin yung formula na ganito, okay, yung n factorial divided by n minus k factorial times k factorial, ito yung format. As you can see, makakancel nyo yung 5 factorial, yung 2 factorial. So, kung mapapansin nyo, yung 0 factorial 1. So, kung isi-simplify natin, meron tayong 7 factorial divided by 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial. So, ibig sabihin, yung numerator mo, yung total number of elements natin dun sa problem. Divided by yung number of elements sa bawat partition. Sa unang draw mo, dalawa. Pangalawa, yung pangalawa, 3 marble. Yung pangatlo, 2. So, ganun yung magiging setup natin dito para mabilis tayo mag-solve ng total number of ways if ever na may partitioning. So, to find the number of unordered partition, we have to count the ordered partition and divide. I-divide natin yung formula na to para makuha natin yung total number of ways sa unordered partitioning. Bakit natin i-divide? Kasi i-remove natin yung order ng arrangement sa partitioning. Nangyayari lang naman yung unordered partition kapag merong divisions na pare-parehas yung elements. So, halimbawa, yung first group, 4. Second group, 4. Tapos, unlabeled group siya, pwede siyang baliktarin. Unordered partitioning. Okay? So, and then, dapat sa bawat problem, malalaman nyo rin kung paano nyo malalaman kung allowed yung ano ba to? Yung ordered partitioning ba siya or unordered. Basta pag nalaman nyo na yung group is labeled, automatic ordered partitioning siya. So, try natin example. Number 1. So, find, ito na naman yung ano. Wait lang Opak na naman tong PowerPoint na to eh. Ayaw na naman mabura. Wait lang I-restart ko. Ayun ayaw na naman ito. Ay ayan. Sabihin niyo lang kung hindi nag-gets chat niyo lang. Bakit?
Nakikinig sila.
Oo. Bahala na sila.
Ay, narinig ko ka.
Hi guys.
Meron akong may nanonood eh.
Pagmahal kayo na kay Master.
Nambabagsak yan share ko lang. Pero uno ako dyan. Joke lang, yabang ko.
Mayabang. Game number 1. Di pa ako tapos eh. Maya na lang. Okay, number 1. Find the number of ways that 9 toys can be divided among 4 children. Okay? If the youngest child is to receive 3 toys and yung remaining toys daw, tigda 2. So, doon pa lang, malalaman mo na ordered partitioning siya. Kasi, syempre, 4 na children yan. So, i-label natin na children A, children B, children C, children D. So, tapos binigyan mo ng tig-2 toys yan. So, halimbawa, toy X, toy Y, toy A, toy B. Tapos ngayon pinag-swap mo. Magkaiba na sila ng arrangement. Kasi si children B, ang hawak niya etong X at Y na laruan. Ngayon pinag-swap. So magkaiba na sila ng arrangement. Kasi ang magiging laruan na ni children B is yung A saka yung B na. So magkaibang arrangement sila kaya siya ordered partition. Okay? So, ayan. So, kung ordered partition, yung formula lang mismo na to yung gagamitin natin. So, ang solution, total number of ways, number of toys natin, siyam. Okay, divided by 4 yung children, yun yung partitioning natin. Yung first children, 3, kasi siya yung youngest. Then, the remaining children, Okay? Tigda dalawa. So, a total of 9 yan. So, we have 9 factorial divided by 3 factorial is 6 times 2 factorial. Tama, no? So, we have 7,560 ways. Ayan. So, yun yung answer natin sa number 1. Maikli lang naman yung mga solution nyo, mapapansin nyo. Okay. So, number 2. How many ways can 12 students be divided into 3 groups with 4 students in each group? Okay. So, that yung division natin sa bawat grupo, iba-iba yung subject na aaralin nila. So, yung first group daw, English. Second group, History. Third group, Math. Okay, so equally divided by 3. So, tiga-4 na estudyante. So, sa first partition, we have 4 students. Second, 4. Third partition, 4 students. Okay, so yung first question natin sa number 2, okay, so total number of ways, we have 12 factorial, 12 students. Hinati yung 12 sa tatlong partition. Tig-4 sa bawat partition. Ngayon, ordered partitioning yan. Kasi yung first group, Math, History, saka English ba yun? English. Ngayon, halimbawa, at yung mga tao dito sa Math, at yung mga tao sa History nag-swap, magkaibang arrangement yun. Kasi, nung nagpalit sila, iba na yung subject na inaaral nila. So, magkaibang arrangement sila. So, yan mismo yung ordered partitioning. So, we have 12 factorial divided by 4 factorial 3 times. So, cube na lang natin. So, we have 34,650 ways. Okay? So, ayan. Second problem. So, yung second problem, lahat daw ng grupo Math. So, dyan, malalaman nyo na unordered partitioning. Kasi kung lahat ng grupo, Math yan, so kahit magpalit sila, Math pa rin yung inaaral nila. So, parang walang nabaliwala yung nabaliwala yung arrangement, yung order ng arrangement sa partitioning. Kasi kahit magpalit sila ng wala naman nangyari kasi Math pa rin naman yung inaaral. Kahit magpalit sila. Okay, so yun yung tinutukoy na unordered. So, ayan, labeled siya pero pare-parehas yung labeling. Sa bawat group pare-parehas na Math kahit magpalit-palit sila. So, dinidisregard natin dyan yung arrangement, yung order ng arrangement. So, we have same formula, 12 factorial divided by 4 factorial, 4 factorial, 4 factorial. Ngayon, magdi-divide pa tayo ng ilan yung groups na may the same group or may the same label. Okay, so ilan yan? Ilang groups yung Math? 3. So, i-divide natin yan by 3 factorial. Kasi, 3 group yan na may swapping. 'Di ba? So, kaya meron kang 6 ways dyan. Kasi 3 eh. So, yung first dito, 3 yung possible group partition na pwedeng i-set dyan. Sa second, 2 na lang. Kasi kung nailagay mo na yung isa. Then yung isa, yung last, yung natira. Kaya 3 times 2 times 1, 3 factorial yon or 6. Okay? Arrangement ng partition yung pinapakita ko lang doon. Kaya tayo magde-divide ng 3 factorial. So, para ma-eliminate yung order ng arrangement. So, ito, yung second problem is unordered partitioning. So, i-divide pa natin siya by 6. So, we have 5, 7, 7, 5 ways. Okay, so ayun yung second problem. Okay. Number 3. How many ways can 8 students be divided into 2 teams? So, equally divided. Ay, wala. Wala pa lang sinabi. Dito lang sinabi sa sub-question. Yung first question daw, 5 and 3 students. Hindi siya labeled. Basta maghati lang kayo ng 2 teams. Yung first team daw, 5. Yung second team daw, 3. Okay? So, ang magiging M natin dyan is total 8 student divided by 2 teams. Yung first team daw 5, second team daw 8. So, eto, wala tayong i-divide dyan. Kasi hindi mo naman sila mapagsaswap eh. So, wala tayong case for unordered partitioning dyan. Kasi hindi mo siya mapagsaswap. Kasi hindi parehas yung number of elements. So, ayun nga, binanggit ko kanina, applicable lang yung unordered partitioning if yung number of elements sa bawat partition are equal. Eto, hindi. Yung tatlo, hindi mo maililipat dito sa first partition kasi kailangan 5. Kulang, di ba? So, yung 5, hindi mo malilipat sa pangalawang partition kasi sobra. So, wala tayong swapping na mangyayari. So, yung possible arrangement lang talaga ng student sa bawat partition yung gagawin natin. So, kaya ganyan yung magiging solution. So, pag hindi allowed yung unordered partition, yung formula lang mismo ng ordered partition yung gagamitin. So, we have 8 factorial divided by 5 factorial times 3 factorial. So, we have 56 ways. So, final answer. Okay, second question. Yung second question, 4 students each. So, equally divided by 2. So, M is equal to 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial, 4 factorial. Unordered yan. Kasi wala namang sinabing kung anong team yung pupuntahan nung first sa dalawa. Yung 8 student equally divided by 4. First group, 4. Second group, 4. Ngayon, magpalit sila. Magkakasama pa rin naman sila. At isang group pa rin naman sila. Okay? So, unlabeled group sila. So, kaya unordered partitioning. So, dalawang partition na may the same number of elements. So, kaya meron tayong 1/2 factorial na idadagdag. Okay? So, ayan. Calculate ulit natin. 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial squared times 2 factorial. So, we have 35 ways. So, 35 ways. So, ayan. So, yun yung third question. Number 4. Yung number 4, unordered partitioning din. Kasi, maghati lang ulit tayo ng teams na mayroong size sa bawat partitions. Or, sa bawat team, 3, 3, 3, 4, tapos 1, 2. Okay, so, same formula. Similar lang naman dun sa mga ibang questions natin. So, a total number of people, 20. So, M is equal to 20 factorial divided by, ilan yun? 3, 3, 4, 4, 2, 4. So, 3, 3, 4, 4, 2, 4. Tapos, dahil divided teams lang naman siya, kunin natin yung mga groups na merong the same number of elements. Yun yung tatanggalin natin ng ordering ng partitions. So, dalawa yung 3 groups, so 2 factorial. Tatlo yung 4 groups, so 3 factorial. Isa yung dalawa lang, so 1 factorial. So, okay na yan. So, yun yung i-divide natin. So, kunin natin yung result. So, 20 factorial divided by, bale, ang 3 factorial natin, 1, 2, 3. Ang 2 factorial, dalawa na. So, 2 factorial, dalawa. Ang 3 factorial, tatlo na. Tapos ang 4 factorial, tatlo na din. So, ang answer natin is, tama ba? Ay, sorry, 4 factorial. 4 lang nilagay ko. 4 factorial. Yan, 2. So, sobrang laki ng value. 2.0369349 times 10 raised to 11. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 203 million ways. Okay, so final answer. And malaki lang yung sagot. Okay, so ayan yung regarding dun sa ordered and unordered partition. Okay, so ayan. Sana malinaw sa discussion. Last case na tong nandito sa dulo. Yung last case natin, we have permutation with repetition. Okay? Kasi 'di ba alam naman natin na ang permutation nagma-matter yung arrangement pero hindi allowed yung repetition. Pero paano yung not allowed yung repetition? Pero may repetition. Similar siya sa case sample. Kasi ang case sample, nagma-matter yung dalawa. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung element na yon pwedeng i-repeat. So, halimbawa, yung head or yung tail, pwede mo ulitin na head lahat. Kasi it's a toss coin. Pero dito sa case ng permutation and repetition, yung element identical. Ibig sabihin, may dalawang elements mismo na parehas. Okay, so nagiging repetition lang siya dahil may kaparehas siya doon sa certain set mo. Halimbawa, sa given set mo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dalawa yung 1. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kaya nagkakaroon ng repetition. Hindi yung 1, 2, yung head or tail lang, dalawa lang yung N mo, H sa T, pero pwede mo ulitin yung H. Yun yung repetition na literal. Okay? So, same formula lang din naman siya. Katulad sa partitioning. Kasi nire-remove mo lang yung, hindi ni-divide lang natin yung number of elements na merong pareho doon sa set. Okay? So, example na agad. Madalas sa mga sample dito yung mga letters eh. So, number 4. So, find the number of distinct permutation can be formed using the letters of the word benzene. So, sulat natin benzene. Okay. So, ilan letters yan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ito yung set mo. Ayan. So, kung makapansin nyo, tatlo yung E. Yun yung tinutukoy na repetition. Okay. Kumbaga, sa example natin sa case sample, allowed kasi repetition dun eh. Dalawa lang. Tapos, magtotoss kayo ng 3 times, kaya tatlo yung H. Ni-repeat mo to. Eto, hindi mo naman ni-repeat yung E. Nagkataon lang na tatlo yung E sa set. So, parang hindi naman talaga nag-apply ng repetition. Nagkaroon lang ng identical, kaya similar to repetition. So, in total number of ways for distinct permutation, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total number of elements, 7. Divided by, ilan yung B? Isa lang. So, 1 factorial. Ilan yung E? Tatlo. 3 factorial. Yung N, dalawa, 2 factorial. Then, yung letter Z, isa lang. So, 1 factorial. So, ito na mismo yung solution. So, similar yung formula sa ordered partitioning. So, we have 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial times 2 factorial. So, we have 420 ways. Naman, 420. Number 2. Ayan. How many different signals consisting of 6 flags? So, yung M natin dyan, we have 6. So, 6 factorial na agad yon. Okay. That can be formed, hung in a vertical line can be formed from 4 identical red flags. So, 4 na flags na pare-parehas na red. Then, dalawang flags na parehas na blue. So, yun yung i-divide natin. 4 na red, so divided by 4 factorial. Okay? Dalawang blue, 2 factorial. So, ayan, madali lang siya. So, 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial times 2 factorial. So, we have 15 different signals. Okay? So, ayun na yung answer sa number 2. Dali lang naman. So, lahat naman dito, ito lang din naman yung formula na gagamitin natin. So, number 3. So, tatlo yung tanong. Find the number of permutation that can be formed all of the letters of the word baseball. Baseball. So, ilan letters? 8. Ilan yung B? 2. Ilan yung A? 2. Ilan yung L? 2. The rest, tigi-isa. So, yun yung answer. So, 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial cube. So, we have 5,040 ways. Okay? Next. Second question. If 2 b's are to be next, if the 2 b's are to be the next, ano? Are to be next to each other. Sorry. Mali lang ako ng ah, pagkakabasa. So, kailangan daw magkatabi yung dalawang B sa arrangement natin. Okay? So, sa baseball, kailangan magkatabi yung dalawa. So, i-consider natin na isang arrangement niya. So, yung first letter natin, dalawang B. Second, yung A, S, E, L, L. So, ilan yung N natin dyan? Tama ba? Dalawang B, A, S, E, A, L, L. So, 8 minus, magiging 7 na lang. Okay, kasi yung dalawang B, kino-consider natin na one character. Kasi kailangan magkatabi sila. Pag nilipat mo yung isang B, kailangan kasama din yung isa. So, parang isang arrangement na lang siya. Okay, so a total of 7 na lang. Kasi yung isang B, dependent din sa isang character. So, we have 7 factorial. So, dahil ito, i-consider natin as 1 na lang. Okay, so ang number of permutation na lang ng pagbabasehan natin yung remaining, ito. Ilan yung A? Dalawa. Ilan yung L? Dalawa. Yung B, isa lang kasi magkadikit sila. Consider as one arrangement. So, ano yung sagot? So, 7 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 2 factorial. So, we have 1,260 ways. Then, third question. Ang third question natin ay, if the words are to begin and end in vowel. So, 8 letters yan, di ba? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ang vowels natin dyan, A, E. So, may tatlong case tayo dyan. So, if ang first letter A, ang last letter E. Ang first letter A, last letter A din. Kasi dalawa yung A eh. Possible yan. Then, last case, if E yung una, dulo A. Okay? So, ano yung magiging natin? Choices. So, consider as one arrangement na lang yung first saka yung last letter. So, a total of 6 choices na lang tayo. Kasi automatic yung first saka last, vowel na. Okay, so we have M is equal to, sa first case natin, we have 6 factorial divided by, tatanggalin natin yung A saka E. So, sa first case, tatanggalin mo yung isang A saka yung isang E. Ito. So, ilan yung B? Dalawa. Ilan yung L? Dalawa. Ilan yung A? Isa. Hindi dalawa. Kasi, ayan na, lilinawin natin na baseball. Yung first daw A, last daw E. So, tatanggalin natin yung isang A, tatanggalin natin yung isang E. So, ito na arrangement. Ilan yung B dyan? Dalawa. Yung A natin dyan, isa lang. Hindi dalawa. Kasi yung isa, naka-fix na first letter. Yun na yung first arrangement natin. So, hindi mo isasama yung isang A. Okay? Then, yung S, isa lang. So, kaya ganito yung sagot. Plus, paano pag dalawang A? Balik natin yung E, tatanggalin natin yung isang A. Okay, so 6 pa rin yan, di ba? 6 factorial divided by dalawang B, dalawang L, tig-isa. So, 2 factorial, 2 factorial. Plus, balik natin yung E, balik natin yung isang A. Ayan. Total number of elements, 6. Tapos, isang A, isang S, dalawang B, dalawang L. Dalawang B, dalawang L. So, pare-parehas lang din pala yun. Okay, so, ayan. Times 3 na lang pala natin to. Yun na yung final answer sa third question. So, we have 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial, okay, times 2 factorial. Times 3, kasi tatlong terms na pare-pareha. So, we have 540 ways. Ayan. Number 4 na tayo. And yung number 4, madali na lang naman yung similar kasi sa 3. Dito ko na ilagay Yung first question sa 4, 11 naman yung word. So same question sa 3, sub-question number 1 natin sa number 3. Parehas lang dito. 11 lang yung word. Niba lang. So 11. Ilan yung letters niya? 6. Ilan yung E? 3. Isang L, isang V, isang N. So yun na yun. So 6 factorial. Okay, divided by 3 factorial. Excuse me. 120. So yung total number of ways natin, distinct permutation is 120. Second question. Starting letter daw E, last letter daw N. So starting letter E, last letter daw is N. So, ang matitira 4. So yung magiging N natin is 4. So magiging 4 factorial divided by, ilan yung E na lang dyan? 2. Isang L, isang V. So yun yun. For 2 factorial, 1 factorial, 1 factorial, yung denominator or simply 2 factorial. So 4 factorial is 24 divided by 2. So we have 12 ways. So ayun. Question po.